Even if you don't want to be on camera, or you just don't want to record a video with a camera in any shape or form, and you just want to create a video on your computer, that's possibly as well. And that's what I want to go into in this very video. And I call these generated videos. In other words, videos that are fully created while you can sit on your computer or at your computer, and you don't have to record any video footage yourself at all. Now, before I want to show you some ways, the easiest way to create those kind of videos, I want to go over some best practices first. And the first one is that you should not forget the 80-20 rule. In other words, 20% of your input, 20% of your time and money and resources are going to result in 80% of your output. Now, what do I mean with that? I mean that I've seen some people, they're starting out with Facebook video ads, and for some reason they go above and beyond. They're spending a ton of time, a ton of money, and a ton of resources into creating the perfect Facebook video ad. Well, when you're starting out, you don't know what's going to work yet, and I highly recommend you not to go that route. Don't spend a lot of time, don't spend a lot of money, but rather have something up quickly and just see how it goes. And if actually something works best, then yes, sure, you can actually improve on that, make it better, improve, keep on improving it, and maybe spend some more money or time on that as well. But initially, I highly recommend you to take the easiest route to create your video, because honestly, if I look at my videos, a lot of them, they don't work, because it's really a matter of testing, right? And we're going to testing out and how to test properly later on in this course as well. But basically, it's really important that, like, if you're spending a lot of time and money and then you put all your hope in that one single video, and then if it doesn't work, you have to start over. Plus, you just lost a lot of time and therefore also a lot of opportunities. So I'd highly recommend you to keep that in mind. So always go for something that you can get up rather fast, even if it's not perfect. Now, another thing that might seem contradictory, but it's actually not completely, is that you should not use ugly videos. Now, I know that what I've said before, that video ads are the best kind of ads at the moment, and they work really, really well. However, if your video ad doesn't look good, then you might as well not do it. In my experience, if it doesn't look professional or doesn't grab the attention, then it just, it just doesn't work. So an example of something that a lot of people see, like I'm not sure about you, but I've seen a lot of different quote unquote video tools that you can use to create videos. And some of them, for example, they use these doodle kind of videos, which is basically a white line and just like a hand which draws something on the paper. Whenever I see an ad like that, I immediately think like, oh, lame. Like, it's not something that actually is going to stand out a lot. Now, I'm not saying it cannot work. You can definitely give it a try. However, in my experience, a video like that doesn't look very good, and it's just not the best kind of ad. Just something to take into account, that it's better to have something that looks kind of nice instead of having something that doesn't look good at all. Now, how do you do that? How do you create videos without actually recording a video? Even though, once again, as I told you before, personally, I'm a big fan of recording a video because it makes it more personal, and you can. For me, it's way easier to create as well, because I can literally grab my phone, record a video, and use that. But in this video, once again, I'm not going into that. So some easy ways to create generated videos are, first of all, obviously Fiverr. You can outsource video on Fiverr using a template. I'm going to show you that as well, with a tool that I'm currently using, and stock-based overlays. So here I am on Fiverr, and if you go, Fiverr.com is a website where you find a lot of freelancers. They actually have a category called video and animation. So, for example, you could go for promotional videos, and here what I would recommend you to do is sort by either recommended or best selling, so you can actually see what is actually has a high rating. And usually, like, for example, I don't mind the delivery time. Guys, keep it like that. But basically, here you can find any kind of tool, and you can just play all those kind of videos to see if it's actually something that would fit your need. And this is probably the easiest way for those who are not as technical savvy, and for a relatively low amount you can have a good looking video generated within no time. And obviously there's different price levels. As you can see, some are starting at $100 while some are starting way lower. And as you can see, you can even have recorded videos, like with a face, someone's actually on camera, for a relatively low amount, and use that. So there's obviously different ways. So I highly recommend you to just go through this if you don't want to do it yourself. Now, a tool that I personally use a lot as well is Revio, and I know that there's a lot of different tools out there that generate videos. Personally, I've never really used them, so there's a good chance there's other tools that are similar or maybe even better, or or slightly less, I'm not sure, but this is the tool that I've been using a lot. And the reason why I like it, because it's actually one of those tools that sort of been flying under the radar for a while, and there's a guy behind it that I don't know him, but for what I've seen, he's just very much passionate into making this tool better and better. So since the time that I started using it, I've seen more and more templates being added, which is pretty cool. And I just want to show you a quick sample how easy it is, because that's the most important part. Usually a lot of the video tools you'll need to, you need to download something, install and render, whatever. But this, you can all do it online. So let's say here you have a lot of templates. You can just play and see what would be a fit. So for example, this one, and then if you think like, hey, this is something I want to use, you click on customize, and this will actually bring you into the actual editor. Once again, all online. Yes, continue, and I can just add a text, for example here, another text, and I can then just render it. And obviously I can also add more scenes if I want to from this template. So I can, for example, add this one, scene added, and then I can add a background, just background color or a background video, add more text, and that's really, like, it's literally super simple. You can add some music as well. And then once you're done, you just submit video. Right now it will not work because I haven't filled out all the fields, but you just submit video, and then it will render. They will render it for you. You just log off, like forget about it, and like 5 minutes later or so you'll get an email saying the video is rendered, and you can download it and you can literally just upload it to Facebook. It's really easy, and it's actually pretty cool. So this is a tool I highly recommend as well. And yeah, I highly recommend Revio.com. I'll try to add an affiliate link as well for those who want to purchase through my link, but otherwise just go to Revio.com and grab access yourself. And another creative way of creating good looking videos without having to create a video yourself, without recording an actual video, is what I call a stock-based overlay. So in previous videos I already showed you some stock videos where you can basically find free videos that you can use in your own video, but you can also create a video just by using that, and just use your phone, for example, to do an audio, so where you just say something, so you are the voice, but you don't have to be on camera. So I want to give you an example of that. So for example, this one.
Dear employee, since the first day you started your work here, I knew that you would give us your time, dedication and effort, thus contributing to the achievement of...
This is just an example, and you'll find a link right here as well. And they've created that video with a lot of different stock videos. They didn't record those videos themselves, and they just added a voice on top of it, and right away it looks pretty amazing. It looks pretty good, while they didn't have to shoot an actual video. So these are 3 different ways how you can easily create a video without having to record an actual video. So the easiest way is definitely to outsource it if you have the funds for it. But another easy way, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, is to use a tool called Revio, for example, which has a lot of different templates, and you can just add in your images and text, and they will generate the video for you. You can easily download it, or if you want to go a bit more advanced, is to do a stock-based video. So you will find a lot of different stock videos, put them all together, and then add your audio on top of it. So if you were going to do this, I highly recommend you to check out the video where I'm showing how to edit a video, because in that video that also covers how I'm adding in these stock videos, and you can just add them on top of each other and forget the part where I actually am on camera, and that way you'll create a video like that.